All right, so from the Huskies, the future champion Huskies, to the current champion Seattle Storm, who led off their season this past week as well with a win, sort of a surprise win against the Phoenix Mercury, old rivals, the Phoenix Mercury. The Storm pull off a 77-68 victory over this. I say surprise because, of course, Brianna Stewart and Sue Bird, both on hand for the ring ceremonies beforehand, as the Storm got their championship rings, both on hand for the ceremonies, but not on the court due to injury. One with the Achilles and the other with the knee, not in for the game. But Seattle Storm still come out ahead 77-68 after a big second and third.
Yeah, big second, third quarter, big second half. They started the game really rough. They ended the first quarter 23-16, but Natasha Howard just went off. She had 21 points and a career high 16 rebounds. Jewel Lloyd added 17 points. So they just have that offensive firepower. And Canada, who was struggling in the first half, she really stepped it up in the second half and overcame the 6 turnovers she had in the first half.
Yeah, and Jordan Canada playing for Sue Bird in that position, so that is that we need her to settle in in the second half. Seemed to
she had 8 of her 16 points in the fourth quarter, so she definitely kind of found her rhythm at the end there.
Yeah, tried to do too much in the first. I saw a quote where she said she was overthinking it, and I think you got to settle in. First game of the season, she got it, but
exactly
all works out. Now Phoenix, of course, without Diana Taurasi, who is the GOAT. Without her, she and Sue Bird are the two best players out there as far as I'm concerned, but without Taurasi, not the threat they were, so kind of a even match sort of with the two of them, but gotta love the Storm picking up this win, going 1-0, a home opener up there in Everett at the Home of the Winds Arena.
Yeah, it's their temporary home for the next month. They're going to be playing at the UW Stadium starting June 23rd against Indiana Fever, but they're going to be playing in Everett for the time being because of the construction at Key Arena, as we mentioned last couple shows. But there was a good crowd on hand. Got to give them credit that the marketing team is making sure there's a bus that gets out there. There's team parties down here, viewing parties in Seattle at the same time. So watch the Storm. They're defending champs, and they're still good even with the 2 injuries.
Yeah, and this is actually speaking of that, this especially in this town, the people turning out to watch these games. That's why it's so annoying, especially Brianna Stewart being injured. She hurt herself playing over in the Euro leagues because she gets paid so little here at the WNBA, relatively speaking. She only makes $56,000 a year, I think it was, to play here in the WNBA. That's absurd. They're selling out games. They're packing games. Seattle leads in attendance. Get these women more money.
That's correct. And one quick news on Brianna Stewart. She actually got a temporary suspension in order for her to pick up a front office job in the WNBA, so she'll get a higher base salary. So that is something positive that came from it. It's sad that they need to do that, but it's what it is.
Yeah, it's, the best player in the WNBA had to get a second job in the WNBA. That's what it says. So good for her, but that's shitty for the league. Let's not beat around the bush on that. So, okay.
That's right. But WNBA is full swing. We're back. Storm have 3 games coming up this week. They play their next game in Minnesota on Wednesday. They have a game against Atlanta on Saturday, and then Chicago on Sunday. So basketball's in full swing again.
Yep, back into the WNBA season. The world champion Seattle Storm out there defending with a win, 77-68 in their opening game. All right, I guess it's time. Let's talk about the Mariners. What do you say?
All right.